Formula 1, che spettacolo!
L'ossigeno che spinge a respirare è una ragione grande come il mare, come il mare.
La tiene bassa!
Tutto quello che ho.
Che magia!
Yes! We did it! Grandissimi!
Hello, welcome to another Grand Prix of Davis Cerqueira, leading away on pole position from Ultra, who's running alongside him. Sebastian Campos, the Dorothy Bendo, solid qualifying from them, and Travo, another good qualifying, very good penalty in P6. Big on Tom Leon, average for them, the 2K Bolton Gorov. Max Klein is 11th, that is the top half of the grid. Bottom half is Stassis, Gavin Wallace, Adelaide. We have first year on 15th, EDS at 16th, Gavin Cash at 5% from Dan Butler. Tak Van Horn, and at the bottom four, it's also have Lafong, Eduardo, and Boxarov. So here we are, the French GP. 5 red lights, and we'll be underway. And this is lights out, and away we go. Good start, and a reaction time for Davis Cerqueira, but Ultra on the socks for a lot more grip as we head into turn 1, down the inside of turn 3 here, or 2, I do not know. Ultra now leading this Grand Prix. Davis Cerqueira following just behind, as Sebastian Campo is just lurking, waiting to make a maneuver. But Bando looks like he's going to send it down the inside. The two leaders side by side in the first corner. Oh, there's contact further back. Ravel is spun round, and he's made contact with Sierra. Wallace has got a penalty, and Headley fighting for P6. But Cerqueira is the one who now leads the way on the medium tyre. Ultra behind on the softs. Ravel all the way down there, and he will have damage to his cars. Lam Fong is picked up a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. And in fact, Wilson Fong scrambling for the P15 place on the road, as Bercio, the only hard tyre runner this race, is set to lose their positions. He just had their P14, he might end up losing them because he's on the worst tyre. As Van Horn also picking up a penalty, and he is fighting for P17. BS losing 1 place on this lap as of now. He started P16, is now P17. Ultra not backing off yet. He knows he's got to put the pressure on Cerqueira, especially for the championship. As DRS is enabled, heading down the straight, and he pulls ahead and he's flying by. Davis Cerqueira can't even fight it. He is overtaken, and that is that. It's Vandal sent it into the hairpin. It's an incredible maneuver from far, far back. And not only that, it's brought right into Cerqueira, and Red Bull now looking to be out of the podium places. Ravo somehow has already caught up to cars. There is Boxar right in front of him, as BS has made up 3 places since the last time we were looking at him. Also, he was P17 just before, now he's up at the P14. This is the progress we like to see from drivers. Cerqueira fastest in the middle sector, though the medium's clearly showing to be a good race tyre as of now. And as you can see, Ultra, he may not be able to hold on to that lead for long. He will be under pressure. For in fact, both Mercedes cars, and the drivers fly around the final corner. Ultra, fastest lap of this race. This entire 5.2 seconds quicker than the previous one. And final sector, and then gets apparently Headley spun round, and it's caused a bit of a chaos at the back. And the cars are hitting each other left, right, and centre. And Fong's got multiple penalties. Bravo has caught up and finally got past Boxarov. Of course, damage to that car. It's not going to be performing the best, as Bravo is overtaken again by Daniel Boxarov, who does just get past Carlos Eduardo. They were side by side there for a moment. Revo's the one who's going to be quickest down the straight of all of these guys. He's got the better car of them all. As it is looking to be an overtake there for Bolsara, moving up into P18. And that is a beautiful overtake. However, he does lose that place to Revo, who can now cut through this section of the field. And it is working out beautifully. Sergio are racing here, but yeah, it's a big field spread. So what we do know is, when pit stops come in, the leaders are going to come out ahead of some of these people at the back. Just whereabouts will they come out? And we'll find out now as Ultra in the pits. Same thing for Tom Leon. Ryan Red Bull preparing now. Hard tyres are going on there for Ultra. And Tom Leon, he goes on the new softs. Interesting strategy choice there down at Red Bull. Just going to another soft pair. We'll also see how this works out then, I guess. As Sierra is P4 in this race, maybe Red Bull had to do this strategy. Yeah, clearly Sierra looking safe for pretty solid results. Down at Renault. As here is Revo. Now he's under threat from Castro, who goes down the inside there, leaving plenty of room, Revo does, but nonetheless he is overtaken. Now he's going to be looking to do the switchback here, but unfortunately can't get past Castro. Castro keeps the P50. This is really showing how much the worn tyres are affecting Revo in this race. It really shows. As Benedetto is now P2, he gets ahead of Ocampo, who goes in the pits. David Sarkiera also in the pits now. And it is a hassle-free stop for him. Ocampo getting out on hard tyres. David Sarkiera though on the soft. He's going for a secondary stop. As down the pit straight goes Ultra Bro, and he's not jumped Sergio at all. Oh my goodness. And in the middle sector, Butler, his car's gone. The car's gone there. And yeah, Butler is out of the race. There is the car stranded in the pit lane. Virtual safety car deployed. And this is perfect for those who were just at the pit lane, who can get themselves a stop done. As Castro just got to get a Headley from P6 starting this race. He's now P17. It is disaster for them. And especially for Lampong, who sees himself last by a long margin. Our BSC ending here in France, and we are underway again. So the Benedetto leader of this Grand Prix now. He still needs to fit, same thing for Nick Leon. Yeah, Sergio has been unable to actually catch up to the Benedetto for most of this lap, which is going to give the Benedetto a bit of an advantage come the end of this race. And the McLaren of Nick Leon is following just behind Davy Sergiera. Because Sergiera on fresh tyres, he's obviously going to be a lot slower. I mean, Sergiera a lot quicker. As down inside Ultra, into the chicane. Oh! Nick Leon into the wall. Luckily, Fitby was going into the pits anyways. But he has hit the wall nonetheless. Yellow flags are still out. That must be for the debris that was on the track. Hard tyres go on for the Brazilian driver. And as we can see, there's a bit of a midfield battle that's going to go on now. Versio with the penalty. Been on them tyres since the start. Klein on the mediums. Without a penalty, has also been on them since the start. As DRS enabled, Versio flying by. Could this have been a coordinated pass by the Alfa Rail team? Probably not, because yeah, Klein's been absolutely done down the straight there. he has lost 3 positions down that straight there, so yeah, damn. And as you can see, Devento, who has been on soft, he's only 7 seconds, well 8 seconds behind Serkiera. And Ultra, you can see him in the background there. He was getting, he's getting his time, his gap, he's getting cut into. I'm gonna say foreground. And so yeah, Ultra under a huge amount of pressure right now. There's still over half of this race to go. So yeah, this is why I think others are gonna start pit. Serkiera, fastest lap of the race. Benedetto crossed the line, and he is just over a second behind. But as every corner goes, he closes in the gap. The detection point has been hit. Now has he got DRS? And he has, he's got it. He's got DRS heading down the straight. On board with Benedetto, as he'll be eyeing up a move anytime soon. Just want to keep it careful, not too aggressive, just careful. As mediums go on for Wallace, who gets out, who holds up Clyde massively. In response, Adelaide holds all them up. That pits go many of the drivers on this grid here. Lamfong been on them hard for 3 laps at this point. He is right behind the 2-time champion of UK Ball. Can the Britain defend as we go down the straight? It looks like you might not be able to. Lamfong is just too quick for DRS. Despite the car being worse powered into the hairpin. And Lamfong is through it into P14 and has secured that place. And never mind, UK Ball on the outside line, getting the switchback complete. Nice move there for the Britain. Sadly, did pick up a penalty. And these guys are having a big old tussle. Clyde Wallace fighting and fighting here. Tom Leon was pitched for the second time on immediate compound tyres. That might be a 3-stop for him. And as for Serkiera and Benedetto, it could also be just a regular 2-stop for them, assuming they can go onto the correct tyre. I'll need to try and stretch the tyres out a bit more. Headley in the pits, Balkasarov also into the pits. Cable, will he stay out? He's only been on F1 lap, so yeah, he does. Carlos Eduardo, he also staying out, so many drivers staying out, but many drivers are also pitting. But who knows how this race will end, as it is a Mercedes 1-2 as it stands. I imagine Ultra will be pitting again, but I think Ferrari will constantly screwed up their strategy unless they are going for the overcut, and they're just going to hope that it works. But that is also a possibility. They could be going for the overcut strategy, a strategy that's not really seen to work much often. So yeah, we're back now, and Sierra is 5th in this race. Renault going on for a strong result as it stands. And something like that, it would be excellent. And I mean it. Excellent for the team. The team. As we are on lap 9 of 14 here. 5 laps to go after this one. And the time is ticking. As this second pit stop for Bladed driving Sonic into the track garage, and he puts on the medium tyres, and he's able to get out before Castro, who looks like he had to slow down there. Yeah, he did. So the Haas driver into the pits, and it is soft tyres going on for that man. As there we go. Oh, that was a very close one there. Baltar almost hitting Castro. But yeah, from Gurov downwards, the drivers are over a minute behind the leader. However, we're getting into the 59-second mark now. as Sergio is just clearly not showing the pace that he wanted. So he comes in the pits in his medium compound tyres for the Brazilian driver as Juventus stays out again, the second-hand man in the team. He is now leading this GP once again, the number 37, the American driver, showing great promise with this team back in 2017. He got the seat for this season, 2019, and now he is doing good, but not getting the upgrades as of now. And we are into the hairpin. Here we go, and Juventus got a pretty good gap to Ultra Row. And it's just showing how the hard tyre strategy has not paid off. So yeah, I think this may be it for Ferrari, then probably not going to win this race, as Sebastian is currently just looking to the right. Yellow flag in this final sector. I don't know what's happened. Looks like the track has been cleared. It might have been someone hitting the walls, possibly. As the pits comes Eduardo, Grigorov and Lamfong. As well as passed by, it's a virtual safety car. Oh, it's for Wallace. And that is interesting that. As Lamfong holds up Grigorov exits pits in B20, which is dead last. And he's 1 minute 17 seconds behind De Benedetto. As into pits also comes Dominic De Benedetto onto the medium tyre. That's what he's going on to. And also in the pits. And he has to slow down. That's a bit of an inconvenience for the Ferrari team as Sergio passes by. And he's looking to dominate this GP. I can see the effect that one lap has done. Sergio, it's given him a huge mountainous lead. And Ultra's job now is to defend this place from Tom Leon in the Red Bull. Now that could be easier said than done, but then he also has to think about Ocampo, who's decided it's soft tyre time. So he's well into the softs, but he's going to go for that strong pace in the final couple of laps. That's what he's going for. And for David Sergio, he is looking at an almost 10-second lead. Like, that is crazy, and I never would have expected to see that. So Ultra pulling away from Tom Leon. His podium looking safe. What's not looking safe is chance of win, which I'm practically gonna even need both Mercedes at this point to crash out of this race. And that is pretty unlikely unless they are over pushing or something, but it'll have to be on 2-second laps. And if one crashes, that will be a virtual safety car. But I highly doubt someone will crash this race, and on the lap 12, Sergio leading by an incredible gap out in front, and it has been amazing for him. Probably could not have asked for a better race in the title fight than this. That's as he will pull out 10 points on Ultra Row, who has been closing the gap every single race so far of the last few races, and hitting for the third time Tom Leon onto a fresh set of mediums with no more stops down at Red Bull. Sierra pitting as well. Bravo also pitting after 6 laps of that tyre. Clearly can't handle it anymore. Them guys down at Ferrari, they don't think they can continue on much longer. Just putting soft tyres on there. Goes Bravo onto soft tyres. I've literally just said there, sorry. Just they are fresh tyres as well. Headley in the pitch for a third time. As for Adelaide as well, who's got a penalty also to serve. And now there's only a couple laps to go. I think the final 2. Marcus Arab into the pit lane. Marcus Klein is going to try and pass by on a bit of an undercooked strap. We are entering lap 13 of the French GP. And there we go. final 2 laps. The final 3 minutes of this race has already begun. And we'll see who wins, because anything could happen to Davey Savkiera. So yeah, who knows how this race will end. Likely on for a solid result in P5. But look at the video map there. Tom Leon not that far behind really. And when someone's tyres are gone and yours aren't, you gain monumentous amount of time in a lap. So in reality, Tom Leon has a pretty good chance to get P5 here. All he's got to do is push the car like mad, and he should have it. He came on the back of a train here. Talk about a hold ahead of it, but he may end up losing out of the train soon, as Headley on much fresher tyres is right behind, but he's having to defend at the same time. It's very awkward for him. As no DRS down the straight, it is just the main straight. DRS though coming up in a couple corners time. So round the left-hander to the right-hander. Van Horn on the outside line. It's not worked at all for him. I don't know what he was thinking there. Headley up at P12, Van Horn down to 13th. And UK will get up into 13th as well. Gorov also has a chance, so yeah, Van Horn be a horrible, horrible mistake. As on to the final lap, Davey Savkiera leads this Grand Prix, and Gorov has just lost out on multiple positions there because he's just put himself out of that fight there to the P12 position because he just couldn't get past Van Horn. So yeah, 10-second margin out in front. It's been a dominant drive of strategy for Davey Savkiera. Ultra's been unable to catch Tom Leon, is up into P5 ahead of Nick Leon. A special cup on the soft has been unable to catch Ultra podium place at the very sharp end of the field down up the top. P3 has been unable to get. Davey Savkiera, he could be a winner again in only a matter of corners. He's probably been missing the wins this season, but here in France, he's managed to do it. His rival in the championship, Ultra, used to drive for Renault for multiple seasons. As Lanform has had a bit of an incident, Ultra has been pretty experienced with Renault, which is a French team. But today it's going to go to Savkiera, who crosses the line, almost hitting the wall, but he wins the French Grand Prix by an absolute margin. Development will get second, Ultra will get third. These drivers are really struggling to keep the grip. Ultra fast after the race. No point for that though. Ocampo will get P4. And Tom Zeno Leon, full name, will be P5 in the Red Bull. Red Bull have put out an outstanding performance today, and it's lovely to see. Boxar finishing 20th, 1 lap down, Walsh and Butler are out of this race. Tom Leon 5th there, official confirmation. Nick Leon will get 6th in the end of it. It is a solid result, however it could have been P5. Let's cross the line, Sierra, it's another solid drive for Renault, it's P7. Revo across the line from Labour Trap and Sonic versus Theo as well. He's got a pretty big gap to fill behind. So he will get P10, get the last points position. Thierry Headley in the Racing Point car. That is P11, a solid drive for him there. Darian Castro and UK Ball, they're close to each other, 12th and 13th respectively for them. Then we have Gurov, Marcus Adelaide and Taku Van Horn. But oh, in the back there, someone went off. It is Marcus Klein, who is shown to be in the pits. It's a virtual safety car. Klein is out, Lamphon will get P18 in the end. That was a bit of a weird ending to the Grand Prix, I must say. So Brazil, back on top, Davey Savkiera winner today from Dominic Vandel and Ultra Pro. So it's a pretty unique podium here, and all 3 drivers came from the Americas. So that is it. That is the French GP done, and we'll see you next time. But first, let's listen to the Brazilian national anthem. Davis Ultra wins in France from Dojo wins Ultra Ocampo from Leon, Dick Leon, Sierra, Revo, BDS, versus the Ultra round off the points. Thierry Hadley and Damian Castro start the bottom 10 minus the retirees. Nice Cable, Gorov, Adelaide, Van Horn, Eduardo, Fong, Baltzarov, and then Klein, who DNF'd in the last corner of the race. He wasn't going to be scoring points anyways, then Wallace and Butler retired earlier on. So that's it, France is done. We'll see you next time. And I'm excited to say this, but yeah, I'm excited to say this. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season, and we'll see you next time when F1 Classic returns. I finally got to say that. Bye.